Oh wow.
It's live. I went live without having to go through any of the prompts. Kind of interesting. This is just going to be a short live session. I know there's some people wrote back some questions. I've just been so busy. I know it's a lame excuse. I always hear that. I've been busy doing stuff. I just haven't had time to make videos. Actually, I have a lot of videos in the lineup, and I'll always find time. But in this case, I really haven't had any time. I don't know. It's weird. We've had tropical storms here on the East Coast in the middle of winter, and so one morning I woke up and the whole freaking backyard and also the basement was flooded. So I was like, damn it. So I had to, and I also had to tag Cray Button because he still hasn't claimed his prize. Looks like Afix is going to be the winner of it. Unless, oh no, we have. I think it'll be a competition. Oh no, he hasn't commented on anything on the video, so I don't think it'll be him. But he did write back. Apparently he got his drone up and running. That's great. He was able to see we have some Q&A. Drone imagery tips and tricks. The problem is that I'm sick. Oh yeah, someone had written back because I have a video on how to get your DJI drone back to factory default so that you could. That's the sound of the sump pump pumping out the water that's flooding in the back. Sounds like somebody's peeing. No pee-pee for you tonight. All right. So yeah, and then he writes back and he says, drone imagery tips, tricks more for your drone. Can you help me track accounts that have been censored? No, I can't. That's not what this channel is for. But they have the guys. There's another channel for that. They catch the scammers. They do live stream of the hacking. The folks abroad that you know, try to steal people's identities or tell them they won and just send me a gift card or whatever. So yeah, this is not the channel for that. But if you can remember what your emails were, then that's the only way to, you know, just trial and error. So sorry, wrong channel. All right, the next one, tips us. Another one, Laylor76. Thank you for making this video. My mode rates were off just a bit and was able to get my LED lights to work. Oh nice, so my video helped them, see? And also that video is thanks to FPV Unknown too. Someone wrote back, so there's a video I have on the on the Horizon Harvey Aroma, I forget what the name of the car back there. I put a motor on it by default. I think it was 19, lucky if you get 20 miles an hour. I redid the whole motor and I got probably got 45, almost 50 miles an hour. That's fast for me. But I've seen some videos where guys are doing freaking 100 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. That's a little too close for comfort. I think for me, I can get away with flying down the street with doing 40, 50 miles an hour on this street. But if it's gonna go faster than that, nah, it's not worth it because only because I would have to get up early and drive to some secluded area like a track or wherever it is that you can go and actually drive and take advantage of that kind of speed. Otherwise, other than that, it's reckless. It is reckless going down 40 miles an hour down this residential area, but it's a remote control car. But yeah, that's too much going faster than that. But yeah, so apparently he was telling me to keep the Kongs because it comes with special Kongs. So if you change your wheel set, even though I did the motor upgrade, you'll change the Kongs to accommodate for something on the wheels. And then I'll just give him a thumbs up and maybe reply back later when I'm in bed after I finish with the flood. What else is there? I guess that's it. Oh, 11 hours ago, someone else. Try this. Oh, that's probably someone had written back. Oh, yes, because I had told him to try that. So the video solution worked. I'm not sure if this one's a troll. It's a tool hobby because, you know, they keep sometimes the questions are trolling related. Would you happen to know how to set up? Yep, so that worked for Laylor76. Glad the video helped you. How to set up the lights. I have more videos coming up on the lights because I have lights upon lights because I want to, try different drones with lights. What else is there? Who else wrote drone imagery tips and tricks? John Burrows, tips and tricks. Hello, yes, I got the rate. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, and then someone else wrote back to me about the propeller guards. I get what you're saying. You just want to be safe. Yeah, I like to fly safe. I always fly my drones with propeller guards, even though you don't have to. But when you fly like I do, I haven't flown this baby in a while though. I like flying with the guards on because it just gives me a sense of safety and protection if the drone accidentally crashes. Or the best thing about the propeller guards, there are some videos online. If you fly and you accidentally do that, the drone's gonna bounce, which is really cool. If you're not, if it's not going too fast, it'll bounce. Now, do the same thing without the guards on, and the drone's gonna do more than bounce. It's gonna bounce off and hit the ground, and then you're like $500 out. So I do it for a sense. But one day, in the beginning, when I first bought my drone, right, I was always flying with it, with the prop guards on, because I was just nervous. And then one day I took the prop guards off, and I was like, holy shit, the drone was going like 35, 40 miles an hour. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I was nervous, it was too much speed for me. And then I put them back on, and then of course I took them off, and you get lazy, you're like, I'll put them on later. And then someone was telling me that, the FAA regulations, yeah, the FAA is a little bit tricky. I have another video coming out with the FAA. I was just dealing with them recently. Good and bad. Good, because now moving forward it's good. And then prior to that, it was bad. I actually had to reach out to someone who had contacted me, who had did an approval a year ago. Thankfully, he still works there, and we'll save that for another video. But basically, my first dealing with the FAA, the guy's telling me this guy's red when it's actually blue. And then my second dealing, when I reached out to the person who worked with me to get authorization a year ago, it's like, hey, no problem, we'll just, we'll do it. And anyway, I don't want to spoil it, but yes, I was just telling him about because he's like, well, it says on the FAA is this. I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. Like if you've dealt with the FAA or any government agency directly, there's a lot of deflection, that happens unless you get lucky and get a guy like I had gotten, where just pretty nice straight shooter, and company, somewhat of a company man. But anyway, I'll share that for next time. Where can I download the hack? Well, the FCC hack, you can download it, or you just create the ham file. That's all. You can create it using your dock. I'll leave that in the description. I think I have a ham and cheese file on my desktop. I believe it should be, let's see, downloads. Where's my ham configuration? Let's see, 1 second, and I'll just write to him. Remember, this is a live session, so the questions are answered on the fly, and if I don't know the answer, I will Google it. So you have to be patient if you are. What's taking him so long? Well, I'm looking for the ham file. It's not there. I was just thinking. No, not there. I think I'll just do my finder. HAM. You know what? Just do this. I actually have a video on the FCC hack. You would think it's on here. Let me go to our website. It's 2023. Okay, I have AFIX Solutions on here. You know what? It would be in the FCC hack folder. FCC. Apparently, it's illegal in some countries to use the FCC hack. So weird. I hate when the Mac doesn't index anything. Like, I know it's on my computer. I swear it's on my computer. I put it on my computer, and now I'm looking for it, and I can't find it. So basically, I found it. It's a ham config, and it's empty. There's nothing in the folder. Except, see how I was just doing a search? Watch. Here's my computer. I'll show you. I'll have to share the screen with you. My screen. One moment, please. Please stand by. Our operators will read you shortly. Okay, so here it is right here. So here's the ham file. You can create it using a Microsoft Word or Doc or text, and then you just save it as hm_cfg_support, and that's it. There's nothing in it. Let me see if I can drag it onto a text editor, otherwise it'll open up in Word. Let's try Sublime Text. Sublime Text is free. And if I move it over, you will see with the ham file config is empty. But then you put that on the on the DJI goggles, and it somehow unlocks and gives you more features. There's another video for that I have, and then you can fly the drone further. But from what I hear, in some countries it's illegal. But yeah, just do that. You download it. Oh, somebody was asking where do we download it? So basically, you can download it from anywhere or create it, but I doubt he's watching. So you type in FCC hack, and right here, is this it? No, that one looks different. I don't know this site, but this one looks kind of interesting. Configure. Yeah, I've never seen this one before. It's cookies. I don't want cookies. A cookie before this is interesting. I think you just click download, and then too many approvals. I hate websites like this. It's just like, are you sure? Are you really sure? Download Drone Hacks desktop application. Nope, that's not it. Nope. I'll have to do some. I want to bookmark this because I've never been to this site before. Bookmark this. I'll have to have a look at it later. But no, this is not the one where you get your FCC. At least I would, because there's just too many prompts and notifications, and I just want the hack. I don't want. I wonder if my video is in here when I go to videos. Like it'll tell you that's when you know you're doing okay. Oh yeah, my video's right there. See, if you do videos, pretty cool.
Their AI.
Whoops.
Intercom's AI.
Otherwise that causes it to echo.
The leader in AI for customer service.
This. And then somewhere here, I believe I left. There it is. No, that's DJI Software Assistant. Oh, here it is. Free FCC hack. No prompts. Just download it. So you just go here to download it. Now I see why he was probably asking, because he was. Yeah, no, that's it. You just want to watch. Download this file. As simple as 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's downloaded. It should be in my. Let's see. Downloads. Look, that's the unlock folder. I don't want downloads. Oh, wrong one. I think it opened up over here. No, didn't download, but it should. Hold on. Maybe I didn't press something. Unlock available. Simply download this file. Ah, there it is. See, it downloaded. 1, 2, 3. No prompts. No like, hey, can we give you cookies? You know, we just want to track you and see what our demographics are for this FCC hack. See, just download it. As simple as 1, 2, 3. That's it. No cookies, no notifications. That's probably why he's asking. Yeah, just take it from there or create it if you don't want to download it. So let's go back to where are they? Back in the day when I was growing up, whenever you said they're watching or whatever, like they always referred to the conspiracy theorists, you know, like, well, when you watch the X-Files was all about them, they. Now it's a totally different ballgame today. It changed. We don't know who they are anymore. Basically, no one knows who. Okay, that's it. You can download it here. You can download it here. Oops, too many H's. Here. Hope this helps. Oh, yeah. Oh, so I like watching those sovereign citizen videos. Apparently there was like some guy, you know, I don't answer questions when he got pulled over, but it turned out he was a police impersonator. And he called himself an off-duty hero operator. That's a new one. I never heard that one before. I'm an off-duty hero operator. Like, what? Where'd it come up with that shit? Alright. So hope that helps. Yeah, and now I see why he asked. Or they asked. I like the X-Files. That was really cool back in the day. HTM 3. Oh, so hold on 1 second. Yay. DJI has probably. Okay, so I believe here. This is the last comment. something about the, oh! 2 days ago, 3 replies. Probably with the goggles too. Some would say it's the best way to learn in a simulator. Here's a video I have that teaches you how to learn in a simulator, the DJI simulator, because they have one, but it doesn't really work. They think they stopped doing updates on it, but there's a way to do it as long as you can get reflector to work, which means you should do an updated one because just to make sure it works. Oh, so someone else provided a different solution. Interesting. So yeah, that's it. I'll just let you guys see the flood. You can hear the water in the background. It just fucked up though. One morning I woke up. Well, I was up. I was already up, but I just was about to go to bed, and I was like, I can't go to bed with all the flooding happening. The water's coming in to the basement, and then water's in the yard. And then my neighbor was asking me, "Did you manage to fly your drone in the flood?" After the flood, I'm like, no. I wish I could have. If my house didn't flood, I would have flown the drone during the flood. Let's see where the flood is. Oops, there we go. This was the yard. If those of you who have been following me know this yard doesn't look like this. So here it is. It's still raining. I had to get another pump. It's like, it was about this high. And then I bought one of those suits that they wear like for fishing, that the fishermen wear for like duck hunting. That didn't work. For some reason, water started coming. And I wore my good shoes. I was like, oh, I'll just wear these and just go to the store after. See, look at that. That's pretty deep. And it was like this high. And the water was like coming towards the house and then like everywhere. But the neighbor has it worse because he can't even get into his, I mean, like, this is bad for me too, but you know, I had the pump going. Now I have to move the pump. You see where it is in the chair? And now I think I have to move the chair over here and then plug it in to get another extension cord, because, like, you know, as you know, those chairs are heavy, but as soon as you know, the water gets high enough, this thing right here, the platform, it weighs at least 100 pounds. And that thing was floating, so now I have to figure out another system that will anchor in the power outage, or just somehow, I don't know, I'll have to configure it. But yeah, and this is just messed up. And then you would think I was crazy if I told you my house flooded and you saw it the next day, because between today and yesterday, I've been pumping, and oh, actually, I could be talking to myself, right? I forgot to do the one thing I was supposed to do before starting the live session, which was check my feed. Oh, actually, nice. Okay, so we're live. And like Afix said, whenever you do a live stream or play a video, make sure you close it so that you're not echoing in the background. Thanks for that tip, Afix. Well, oh wait, but I forgot. Hold on a second. Something I was working on. I have to go here. I have to open up the Chrome again. I forgot to do. Oh, there you go. We tried to warn them. See that you saw? Did you see that splash thumbnail? That's pretty cool. I like that, because that's how it was back in the day. They must be an older person who made this video, because you can't say it like that. I know we tried to warn them means, you know, them, like the people, but now them refers to like a, what do they call it? Like a pronoun thing. Anyway, so what was it? I have to go back to my channel and see if we have comments. So I go back to live and then close the channel. Oh, no one's here. All right. Maybe Apex is, it's early though. It's too early for Apex. But I can close this. I don't need this open anymore. And that's it for the Q&A, because this weekend, I think I'm going to change I want to put a dimmer in here. So I just want to see, oh, this is something I was working on. Someone wanted some, for teaching kids how to fly drones, and I got to do a how-to tutorial. Paid, of course. But these are my gloves. I want to put a dimmer in here. because there was just too much power running with the dry vacs going, that were cleaning out stuff. But I hope all is well, Aphex. The video's over. I'm just going to leave on the live stream in case Aphex comes. I just need to put on a dimmer. This is a dimmer that I have here. Plus, I'm getting ready for the big electrical job, which is on this one. I have to do it before the kids get out of their break, which means it has to happen this week. The motor upgrade. The video will be done. You'll probably see it flying, but I'm not going to upload the video until next year of how to, because I don't know. It could give us something to look forward to for 2024. Gosh, I can't believe it. I believe I don't need that one. Here, I guess that one's probably, I don't see the ground, but it should do the trick. It's an old outlet. So we have black and we have red. See that? And then we have our dimmer, which should be pretty cool. And then, not sure what that wire is, but I don't have the directions anymore. Well, we'll have to wing it. I've done this before. Been busy. Yeah, so everything flooded. Oh, that's who. Yeah. So we're just gonna hopefully nobody wakes up. Hopefully the power isn't short out. You'll know if I blew something when the power goes out in the house. But I'm not a licensed electrician. Don't learn from me. But I did hire a licensed electrician, and he showed me how to do this. And I was like, should we cut the power off? He's like, nah, just wear gloves. But if you're dealing with the circuit breaker box, you have to cut the power off to the house and never touch the top, because the top's always going to be hot. And then use a like a power meter to make sure that there isn't any power running through any of the circuit breaker that you plan to trip. Oh yeah, there's no ground. Oh wow, kind of reminds me of when I was in my mother-in-law's house apartment. She was like, couldn't you just change this? I'm like, sure, I got this. And then power on the whole floor went out. I was like, what the fuck? And apparently, I didn't know this. If there is no ground and you ground, this was the building though, it'll short everything out. And it shorted out the whole floor, threw out the power on basically 2 floors. I was like, what? Damn it. Oh, this is one of those old switches. Damn. Where they're, I might have to cut the power off. Bummer. Like really old. I mean, this is like my grandmother's house, light switch where they, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Damn it. Oh, I almost got it. Yes, you have to wiggle it. Wiggle it. And then wiggle the other one. I'll show you guys what this is now so you can see. I want to put a dimmer on here. Wow. I really did this stuff back in the day. See if we can see. Rubber gloves. I guess I can bring it back to the big screen now. I'm not doing that. Yeah. I can bring it back to the big camera. There. So this is like the old-fashioned. I think they still have these in some places, but I don't. I remember these. Oops, it's dusty. And thankfully the box is big enough. I hope it's big enough. If not, I'm gonna have to put this back because this is the dim switch. It's just 2 wires. There's no ground in there because it's old electric. There's a ground in the way back, but it's fine. Um, hopefully, and this is really easy. Black is black and white is white. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember that video? It's black, it's white. Yeah, 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 yeah. The hardest part will be. Oh, I should see if it fits, but I can't see if it fits. That's why. Do this. Please work. Please fit. Yes. It'll fit. Sweet. Okay, and you want to make sure that this is covered with electrical tape. I know, what does that have to do with those? I just answered the questions, and now we can move on with other stuff. You know, you can watch me. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. There, voila. Remember, I'm not a licensed electrician, but they will charge. The guy wanted $125 to do this, so you can save on this. But I can't wait to fly my drone again tomorrow. I as you saw, it was flooding, so I couldn't fly. But my plan was to fly the Avata and the Mavic. I was going to do a live session tonight, but I can't go live tonight because my kids are sleeping downstairs. And pray this works. It doesn't go. Actually, if it does, I should wear my safety goggles because, you know, sparks in your eyes. That's happened before. Just to be safe. It was always better to be safe than sorry. Smoke detector's there, nothing here. And now, it works. Nice. Oh, it's pretty bright. And now what I wanted to do is just put it dimmer. See? Lights on. Lights off. Cool. Now I gotta screw it back together. Before I screw it, I need my electrical tape. Yeah, that flood was a disaster. What about you guys? Have you guys flood? Did you guys have like a freaking tsunami? It's terrible, man. I feel bad for the people that trees fell in their yard. Some people were flooded in their basement, lost furniture. I mean, that would have been us, but we got lucky because it was just locked. I was able to get the pump out in time, and then start pumping. And yeah, I don't know what to think about it. We have the sump pump here, but the circuits kept tripping because there was too many drive backs running at the same time. We have a generator just in case I had gotten back in the day, but maybe that's not enough, you know, because that's only enough to run one drive back, and then everyone's asking me, did you fly? Did you fly? Can you show us the footage of the flood in the town? I'm like, no, I didn't make it. I didn't get to fly because I was too busy protecting my house and making sure my family didn't go in the water. But I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, this would be so cool, you know, because the last time I did something like that with the Nabisco thing, the news, local news paper used the photos for their story, and I got exclusive, you know, like advertising for free. You know, I got like a plug-in because they used my images, and they were hoping that they could do that again, but nope, didn't happen because I was flooded. You know, like literally, I was working on the clock, and as soon as I went outside, when I went in there with my waders, whatever they're called, the guys use for duck hunting. The alarms in here started going off because it was flooding. Like, and then I was like, shit, I gotta go back in. And they had the dry backs going. And then as the dry backs were going, it's a circuit breaker trip. So I had to go to Home Depot today to get another one. And then I was like, damn. And then I want to do that night flight because I want to see night mode again. And I can't because the kids are downstairs. So. At least one of them is downstairs. The other one is upstairs. No, she was just tired. Like, really, I guess it must have been a rough day at school. So she just went to bed. She went to sleep in our bed. I was like, all right, good night. One of those days, school can be stressful. So that's, sometimes when you have a family and you have kids, it's not always about what you want to do. It's like, I just have time to make one video. I can't. I don't know if I can just fly my drone. No, you gotta put your kids first, so. And then you'll have your moment. You get your time, but the time's not now. So, but I'm just happy that they like flying the drones, right? But it's not like if I buy a new drone for myself, they're like, this is nice. Can I have it? And I'm like, and when you have kids, you're like, okay, here, take it, it's yours. And then the next thing you know, I'm flying a paper plane instead of a drone. I just want to fly. So they fly occasionally. They like flying the Avata and the motion controller. Alright, that's pretty good. We did it. We got lights for everybody. Everybody, sort of, I think. If I can find it, I think I might be missing some screws. The long ones are the ones that hold in actually, don't get too cocky, right? You want to make sure that you wear gloves no matter what, no matter how good it feels. See, that's why I always keep the extra screws. Even the ones that were in there that I showed you guys in the video, I put them in a plastic baggie, and then I put them in a container, because they might come in handy someday. Someday. And, oh man, okay, we got it. Hopefully this works. Whoops. I got nervous, it popped out, but it's alright. Yeah, so that flood was terrible. I feel bad. A lot of people flooded and asking me for images. I wish I could, but the house that we live on used to be this corner was a watermill, believe it or not. Back in the day, this street, there was apparently logs flying down the street. Down the stream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. That was here. And then somehow they put homes on here. Remember, I'm not a licensed electrician, but I do know what I'm doing. But do not try this. This is not a how-to video. Gotta get a new screwdriver. Hey Fix, where are you? I owe you a call, but as you can see, I'm not available right now. I'm out in the field. Right? Literally, I was out in the field. I was out in the swamp. Oh wait, that's interesting. Huh. I hope I can put this on. That's strange. There's only one. I mean, not one screw, but there's only one. I think I can figure this out, though. I guess the guy sheetrocked part of it, so I can't see where the plate can go, because that part's covered, but it's okay, because I think there's one hole, and it's going into the sheetrock, so usually they're supposed to leave room for the plate, but it's so weird. It's a different box. Damn it. Yeah, the previous electrician did a crappy job because, well, not really crappy, but the rest of the box. Oh, I see. Yeah, there is no box. It just basically left you to screw it into the sheetrock. It's an old-fashioned box. If that makes any sense. Now I gotta somehow see it screwing into the. That's how we had the other cover in. Sort of. See, it would screw into the sheetrock. It's not long enough. But it might be long enough if I. Wow, that sucks. Might have to put the old one back on. Because the old one had. Holes pre-built in. Damn it. On the other end. Because I can't put a dimmer on here. You know, because you don't want the kids coming in here and accidentally getting electrocuted. Damn it. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. It's like I'm cursed. Like, let's send it to Lewis. Give him all the stuff that doesn't work. Damn. That was nice though. That would have been cool. Right? This little dim switch. But I'd have to change the box, and that's out of my league. Unfortunately. Unless there's like a plate you can get. Wow, that's a bummer. Unless, I might have another one. I don't know if maybe there's like another version of the dimmer. Oh yeah. This might work. There's another version of dimmer. So apparently, because I don't know, we got 2 black wires, 1 ground, which is fine. Not worried about that, but we got 2 black. But what's important is this: like if they cut it off on the other one, these screws here, the other one doesn't have it, so I can't dim the lights. I mean, I can't put the plate on. So, bummer. Alright, except this one. It's okay though, you can't have everything. This one, that's on, and that's off. Whereas the other one had a nice little toggle switch. Now I could only have another one with its missing counterparts. Maybe. I knew I shouldn't have thrown it away. I was like, keep it. You never know, one day you might. Because what happened was I took them all out. So I put Alexas inside. Apparently, they have Alexas, right? That are like this. You put them in your wall, and it controls your lights. And you say, hey Alexa, turn off the dimming lights. Hopefully she didn't hear that. No, unfortunately, I'm back to square one. But I'm still ahead of the game because my goal was to put dim switch. But unfortunately, I don't know if I have another one though. There's got to be another one. Fortunately, I can't put one on because this one is missing parts. Unless there's another one in here. It's got to be, what that, there was probably 2, because I only have an Alexa and 2 Alexas. dimmers or we'll see. I will tell you guys in a second. I hope there's something there. Nope. But I might have one in the toolbox. So I'm gonna just look in the toolbox. And then hopefully, nope, stuck with it. But that's okay. Remember, I wanted a dim switch, and the universe gave me a dim switch. Maybe not the one I want, but it'll still do the trick. Right? Just can't be fancy unless. I wonder if. I wonder. Just wondering. Right? If the screw is long enough, then I can just use the existing plate, right? I mean, the screw is the same screw. Let's give it a shot. Maybe. It's possible, right? Don't get me wrong, but the screw has to be. I mean, it could be this one. If this one fits, I might as well do that, but it's not going to look as pretty because it won't be flat. You know, if that makes any sense. Let's see. And it has to go all the way in. You can't, you know, to make the, whatchamacallit, flush. If it works, right? If it works. But that pump thing is like overtime. Whoops, why not? Well, ooh, nice. They do give space. There's like these little backing things on here that seem to might do the trick. Interesting. Welcome back to Everything Like Witches. I'll show you what the previous electrician did to get it working in the previous hole. And I know why he did it, because the hole was too small. I just don't think with this... Oh wait. No, this isn't gonna work because the hole's at a different location. Alright, so I gotta use the other one. It's fine. Put this screw back. Yeah, the holes won't match. Nice light switch too. It's alright. Just need dim. And if I find another one, I will. And I'm not buying one. As you can see, I'm using old parts because these things are expensive. I'm just using a recycled part. And of course, as you can see, I probably have to keep the old light switch because you never know, something might happen and you might need to replace it, you know, unfortunately. So I'm just rigging that. So now we have this. Now I gotta put my gloves on. These are special gloves, electrical gloves, so that you can somehow, you're not supposed to work with live wires. The only bummer now is I have to take off the electrical tape. Sucks. Ah. Wait a second. I gotta work. I was just thinking that I hope, right, that this plate goes on here. Oh yeah, it works. Oh yeah, you see? He snipped it. It's This one works good. See, it fits right on. I'll show you the other one. See this? It'll screw right in because these screws match that screw there. But the other one, the electrician, I don't know how he got it in, but he got it in and somehow. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but somehow he got it in. But he cut the pieces off on the really nice dimmer. Unless I got long screws. But nah, that's not how you do it, right? You just gotta do it right. You don't want to jerry rig your home electrical. So what if I get a long screw and just drill it into the sheetrock? Keep drilling into the sheetrock until you go through into the electric. Yeah, it's not worth it. Sucks though. But I'll show you guys on that once you can see. Hey Fix, I owe you a call. Ricardo had some pretty good flight. I gotta ask him what mode he was in. Some freaking awesome flight. And Eddie got his drone up and running, which is great. I gave him a link to the other place that does it on the phone. They charge $40. My method is free, but it would have cost him the same if he shipped the drone to me because I wouldn't have him ship it without sending it certified mail, registered tracking. So it's better to call the other guy. Would have been cool because we would have gotten a video out of it, but it's fine. Someone else. Ricardo, he came 3 hours away. Amazing. That's really cool, right? Isn't that cool? Someone came and traveled for 3 hours to come and see me. Now I have to take the gloves off because I gotta take off the tape. I thought we were done. Be kind and rewind because I don't remember how many pieces of tape I used here. Yes, I was flying the other night, the Mavic drone, and it was phenomenal until I saw it building. They shut off the lights, and I was like, "Oh, let me turn on night mode." The night mode only works when there's a little bit of light, and then it just lets more light in. But if the light is crappy light, it can't enhance an already fucked up lighting situation and make it better. It only works with existing light to make it better, which is a bummer. Kind of sucks because I was looking forward to night mode tonight. Maybe I can't do night mode if there's enough time. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:50.
Maybe. I'll have to check and see if the town left the lights on in the building. Then it would work. So yeah, it was really nice flying, but it felt good too because I missed the Mavic. I had not flown it in as long as I could remember. I was like, oh wow, this is what it's like to fly a drone that all the other FPV channels are complaining about. Saying like it's the end of the hobby because DJI ruined it for everyone. Nah, they didn't. Need to cut the tape. That's all. Remember, only the tape. And since I put this on, I know how far it goes. And what I'm touching is the black. So you always want to do, when you do this, disconnect the hot wire and then work with the ground later. Because I could reuse these. I'm gonna reuse the, oh, so see, look. This one they cut off, the previous electrician cut that off. And so you can only screw it once into the top part, but I can't screw it in, I can't put the plate on because apparently they took that part off. Which sucks. Yeah. But it is what it is. So now, it's an old box. I'm gonna angle it. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm trying to see the box, because with these old boxes, you have to be really careful. If you shift it wrong, move it, and you're fucked because you can't get it. Move it. Or if you do move it wrong, you have to put in a new one. It's like just break the wall of it. I had to do that upstairs. The box didn't fit and I pulled it. I had to buy the blue box from Home Depot. Sells it. Interesting. This one has a ground. So and the older boxes are hard to work with because they don't have they're not deep or wide enough. So it's like a bad game of twister. So what you do is you put these caps on, right? And then you twist them on. And then you put the other one on, right? So that you can work in there without getting accidentally shocked. Because I have to somehow put the ground on the ground. That's a bummer. Kind of sucks because this is going to be a bad game of twister. Because I gotta get it in, get it on, and then somehow finagle it so that it just works. And everybody is one big happy family. And that's what happens when you're working with an older box. So now, the trick is, can't see. Hopefully my light works. This was one of my I believe this is it. Oh, there you go. Motion sensor light. This is great for if you're flying at night. See? And you get your hands free with the flying stuff. Lights on. Lights off. Hey, Macarena. See? So wait, there. That's lights on. Now I can see what I'm doing. Get the ground on the ground. Or I could go to Home Depot, right? And say, hey, I bought this, and there's no ground, mister. And if you really want to be safe, you could also put electrical tape on the wires that are exposed if you don't have the caps. Or if you have the caps, right, and you just want to be extra cautious, you just do that. You'll be alright. Just trying to gauge how big that ground wire is because I just need to loop it on. You guys probably don't know what you do. What's going there? Nice. I think I got it. Everyone's got it on the hook. Yes! I looped it. Oh wait, you guys could see what I'm doing. Hold on a second. I'll show you once I'm done in a second. Reflector. Let me show you. Why not? Oh, reflector's only, I got 15% left in the battery. Reflector's not loading. What's it like? I need to turn the light off? See? Like that. Reflector. Great if you're having a night flight with your drone. Because as you know, don't use white, you want to use red. That's why I got this. Because when you're flying your drone, you want red instead of white because your eyes need more time to recover from red. No, from white, sorry, instead of red. Stop mirroring. Oh, there we are. Sweet.
Hurry to Kohl's for
Kohl's.
last-minute gifts they'll love under $25, like stocking stuffers starting at $3.99
Not
with
the paid
coupon,
version.
silver jewelry sets for $17.59
Gotta
with
watch
coupon,
that.
and beauty faves $25 and under.
But I
Then
paid
take an
for
extra
this stuff.
20% off other
There
finds,
shouldn't be
plus
any
some
ads.
Kohl's cash
I have
at
to pay.
Kohl's.
The only way to get Reflector working is to let's see now. We'll go to YouTube. That's weird. I paid for this stuff. Yeah. I have to pay. The only way to get Reflector working is to because I'm watching myself. I go here. And go to camera. And then video. There. So, if you want to see, the ground is right there. So I had to like finagle it so the wire, like really like a fishing hook, and put it in and then screw it in. So now we have the ground connected to here, and then these two I put the caps on because whenever you're working with an older box like this, or any box, the bigger ones are blue and they're wider and they give you a lot of junk in the trunk. You can, you know, you want to cover these wires or put tape around them, whatever works for you. But the case, because if you're working in a box like that, and see how if I need to get in there, you'll accidentally touch these wires and you'll shock yourself. That's if you're working with live wire. I'm pretty sure we have an electrician watching and saying, you're not supposed to do that. It's not according to code. It's okay. I gotta flip the other switch though, because that machine's about to turn on. Turn off that mic. Alright, so we're almost there. Almost. Right? So now, I just gotta put the wires on, right? But presuming it doesn't matter because they're both black. One has a little white writing on it, so I'm gonna put that one with the white. And put the other one with the other one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And we save $125 if you do it yourself. And now I can buy a Pablo Pico. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm done with the Pablo series until something comes out with like an 04 or something else, or something like with a new, I don't know, some other new drone. I have some of the, definitely the Imagery. That's not out yet. And we have more builds coming up with our other drones. Because remember, we have all the flight controller ESCs that we're going to build. Take the drone from anything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be cool. Some more troubleshooting videos. Some more videos if you're working with the FAA. For those guys that got their DJI drones. Oops. Yeah. There's going to be something for everyone. More soldering videos, soldering tutorials. Whoops. See, it works. Except, not at all. It's just not like the other one. Oh, it's so cool. Maybe this is the other one. This works. Tricky part, I need to get on those pliers because the box fell in on it. So I'll show you guys so you can see the box fell in. We went a little bit into the wall. See, this is the older box. And you see how the guy screwed it into the concrete. Why, I don't know. And so this part, right? Put it here into the kit. Went in a little bit. So you just have to, you don't have to put it in all the way. But for some reason, it moved, literally. See, it was like that. And now it's like, oh, I see what happened. Inside there on the side is like a plate of a sort. Anyway, you don't want to screw with it too much, but you don't want to, where you have to remove the plate. But thankfully, this electric is new. The wiring is new, so if I have to put in a new box, it'll be easy, somewhat. But it's another project. But I'm trying to get this a little bit more towards me, so that I can put the box in, put the whole circuitry inside, and then screw it. Now I'm going to do electrical tape. So there's no turning back after this. If this doesn't work, I'll have to get another box at Home Depot. And then, yeah, I'll have a dimmer. Just sucks that whoever did this before didn't do it right. They jerry-rigged it, basically, you know? Well, that's weird. Oh, my light went off. There. I was like, wait. I thought it was the light above me. Battery's dying. I have to charge it. Okay, so now we got that. One more for the other one, and then we just push it all in. I'll probably screw in the bottom one first, since that's the one that's going in and looks like it's gonna get stuck. I'm using blue tape, but it's electrical. That's all that matters. Some people might be like, you gotta use black. Black electric. Why it's gotta be black? Anyway, it's electrical. It does the job. It comes in red. I have red. It comes in pink. I have pink down there. Like really cool because I put it on. Even though it's electrical tape, I also use it to like fix stuff and on my kids' stuff, label stuff, put it on the bike to get like these things on. Pretty cool. As in, it's like I have to get it from the other one. It's like duct tape. Has a million and one purposes. Okay, so we have that. That. Oh, there we go. I believe this is a flashlight I took from upstairs. I was like, wait, where are the screws? The other happened, like, I don't understand. That's the only thing I'm nervous about with the Avada. Because I'm confident, you know, as you've seen, I can have no trouble taking it apart and putting it back together and soldering it. The problem's going to be is like, where are the screws? What's this screw to? And then the Avada flying like that, wobbling because, fuck. But no, I'm going to be really careful with that one. Like literally, it's not going to be a live video. Because as you know, my live sessions don't do too good. But I could record it, right? And then do live after, like I do for those prequels that are playing before I go live. Could do that. Could work. That would be cool. Yeah, I gotta do the bottom one first, unfortunately. Because it's not flush, it keeps pushing in. Which is a bummer. But we'll get them all. Remember, I'm not a licensed electrician. Do not do this at home unless you've done it before. You could wing it. There are YouTube videos that will show you how. And of course, they're going to tell you to cut the circuit breaker first. That's it. One more, and we are done. And then we'll have a dimmer. Sweet, and what happens is this will push it forward as you screw it in. It'll just drag what's behind there into the front. If you do it right, the pressure, as long as you get it into the hole, see? And then it's tight. Oh, I was going to say, I'm on 10%. So if you remember, see now it's on, but as I screw it, it pulls the back forward more. And then you see now I have a screw there and a screw there. There's the other guy. And this is pulling this one in like that. And so now we got Tim. Dim sum. It's one of my favorite foods. I like dim sum. Alright. And now so this light is only supposed to work in complete darkness. When you're using it in the shadows, it sees your shadow has a reflection. And so that's why when I move closer, it shut off. But what if I do that? And also the battery's dying, so. Alright, that did it. We've got a dimmer. Not the one I wanted, but it works. See? Lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. It's like, cause sometimes I don't want to turn on the other lights, and I just want to do like this. I'll show you. And I want to do like this. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. I gotta take the glove off, cause see, it's pretty cool. Because I couldn't do that before. Lower, 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 lower. And then higher. See? Kind of neat. Like that. way, like the room gets better every time, except for the sound of the sump pump going in the background. That's why I pre-recorded a lot of the video for us now. To the tsunami season coming. So here I'll show you. And now we have. See, I always like to keep screws like this, like straight. Oh, you can see. Sorry about that. Wish Afix was here, because he would be like, your reflector's not working, or we could have him on a call, right? And here, look. That'd be cool. See? Oh, I like to put the screws like that. Straight. Or you can put them straight the other way. Now, we take the old stuff. We don't throw it away, because as you saw, I didn't throw this away thinking I could use it again, and I could. But, unfortunately, it sucks because it's not the right. The guy cut off a lot of stuff. But there must be a reason, right? Maybe something didn't fit. I don't know. I'll never know. Because I'll never see him again. Yeah, so with the old stuff, of course, we'll take the blue tape, put it away. Maybe I'll leave it down here. It was kind of nice. So with the old stuff, this one, they really fucked it up. Wow, this one was the perfect one. Damn. I'll look around. I might find another one somewhere. So we'll save these because you never know, and you might need them again. Put them in the junk drawer. I have a junk drawer. Oh, I can't believe no one's here, but someone will watch. Unless we're no longer live and we lost the chat. But I gotta go to bed because one of my kids is sleeping downstairs, and so I need to get a good night's sleep. It's really cool. Yo, aye, Captain. Oops, sorry. Oops. You could go like like that. You can't put it in this mode if you're going jogging or doing the 100-yard sprint. Maybe you probably could, but not highly recommended. But you use it. Oh, the reason why, again, like I was saying, use it for your night flight, because this is the light you want for your night mode. Not flashing, but red. So your eyes, when you learn this, when you go for your part 107, your eyes recover from the light, red light, faster than they do white light. And so when you're flying at night, because you need to see your drone, red looks really cool. I mean, not only looks cool, it's just easier on your eyes, and you can see everything better. It's not so bright. And that's one of the questions on your Part 107 exam, which I'm going to start studying for my refresher for next. My Part 107 expires at December of 2024, which is fine. No, 2025, but I just want to start learning it now again, because so much has changed. New laws, new regulations, and stuff like that. And what you knew no longer is and was. So that makes any sense. So everything you thought you knew, but now you know nothing, because there are all these new regulations. I'm going to get to 2024, and I'll do some live sessions with it so that you guys can see. Oh, here's actually an app, which is really cool. I'll show you the app on Reflector. There's this one, part 107 test, but this is not the one that I use. This one's good though. This one's a good study because it's really intense and very text heavy. But there is another one which I like better. Interesting. I know it's on here. One thing I don't have on here is Facebook. See if I have to download it because it eats up a lot of memory on your computer. I mean, on your phone. Hold on. Ah, there we go. It's called Prepware, and it's part of the book when you get your book, and there's a code you have to. So you have test and study. So first you study, and then you have a test, and then you press test, and you go to start, and then it says refer to figure 15 between 1007 and 12007. The visibility at KVM forecast to be. So we have figure here. Figure 15 between. Oh, so this is between 10 o'clock Zulu, because it's a Zulu time, and 1200 Zulu. The visibility at KMEM forecast is to be, so you have to look at figure here. I hate these. These are METARs. Everything's an acronym. So, again, you got to go back, look at the KMEM, right? So that's there. And you have the book, so it's easy to do it through the book, too. And the study guide. So we have KMEM. So we want 1200 hours and what was it again? Between 10 o'clock and 12. Okay. Between 10 o'clock and 12, the visibility is FM 10 o'clock. So now you got to find just basically the time. Shower, it's all acronyms. Can I phone a friend? Where are my glasses? Oh, there we are. So we have 12, 17, and 17. No, that's not it. 10, 12, 18, and 1300 hours. No. We have probably it'll be 20, 1 statuette mile, TSR. No, that's not it. Let's see. FM 2200 hours, 33 PS. OVM probability 22 at 3 statuette miles. No. Zulu. I'm gonna say 5 statuette miles. Become 06. I'm gonna say 5 statuette miles. Let's see what it says. No, 6. So we have the option between 6, 3, or half a mile statuette. Oh yeah, 5. 5 statuette miles. I was looking at I thought it said 6. See, you can't see without my glasses. Alright, let's try 6. And click next. Oh man. Let's do grade, because this I have to go through 60 questions. See if we got it right. Grade quiz. Nope, I got it wrong. Let's see what the correct answer is. No, it's 6. Oh, it's 3. Let's see where 3 is. It's been a while since I've seen these. 5 statuette miles, 1 statuette mile. Oh, 3 statuette miles. 22. Let's see if I can do another one. Metars are hard, but metar. Okay. Here's my. See. All right. So we go back. Exit. Let's try again. Start. Responsibility for collision avoidance in an alert area rests with the controlling agency, all pilots, air traffic control. The responsibility for collision avoidance in an alert area. I would say air traffic control. Let's see. Where are squalls most likely to form? High altitude. Let's see. And then, which basic flight maneuver increases the load factor on SUAS has compared to straight and level flight? Which one increases the load factor? I would say, I don't know. Climbs. Turn will increase the load. Okay. Next. Refer to figure 71, area 1, the floor of the Class E airspace above Georgetown Airport. Oh no! All I said was Georgetown Airport. Is at, okay, the floor. Okay, so let's see. Refer to figure 71, area 1. Figure 71, area 1. So area 1, that's area 8, area 4, area 2, and area 7. Where's area 1? Ah, right over here. The floor. The surface, 700 feet above, 3,800 feet. Let's see. Here's Georgetown. Maybe 38. I don't know. Let's see. And let's see if I grade it. How many I got right? Yeah, we got one right because that one, the answer was right there. Yeah, and so was the other one with the METAR. See, that's why you had to study for your part 107 again. But that's the reason why I like this one is because when you go to study, it goes through everything, right? So you go to start. So you want to do all of them. You have 97 regulations, 95 national airspace, then you have weather, then you have 28 questions in load and performance. As you can see, I need help in that, and operations. And then the you probably do the shortest one first, which would be load and performance. What effect does an uphill terrain slope have on a launch performance? Uphill decreases launch distance, right? Right? Increases launch distance. Oh yeah, increases because it's going uphill. See? It's going up. It's got to fight. Okay? Next one. The angle of attack at which an airfoil stalls will remain the same regardless of gross weight. Okay, so I got that one right. How come I can't click next? Okay. You are operating an SUAS that does not have GPS or an installed ground speed limiter. How can you determine the speed you are operating? Dead reckoning? Maybe dead reckoning. Wing it. Alright, next one. The term angle of attack is defined as the angle between the wind chord line and the relevant Relative wind between the airplanes. There, that one I know. Next one. And it's funny, I just want to fly my drone. This is all the shit you gotta know. I refer to figure 2. If a small UAS weighs 50 pounds, what approximate weight would this structure be required to support during a 30-degree bank? Well, these I like. These are really cool. All right, so we go to 50 pounds and 30 degrees. So let's see. Let me just add here. 50 pounds at 30 degrees. It was 1 point something. So it's 30 times 1.154. 34. Is 34 an option? 30 pounds. Oh, 50 pounds. Ah, see? I messed it up. Don't make me the captain of your pilot. Remember the movie with Tom Hanks? Hold on. So let's go back. He's on the moon. So you just round it off, probably 60. Yep, 60, because there's no 57, so it would be 60. And you could use a calculator when you take your Part 107. All right, let's see the next one. The amount of excess load that can be imposed on the wing of an airplane depends upon the amount of excess load that can be imposed on the wing of an airplane depends upon speed, maybe speed? I don't know. Yep, speed. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good on this. A stall occurs when the smooth airflow over the unmanned aircraft's wing propellers is disrupted and the lift degenerates rapidly. This is caused when the wing propellers probably here. See, because they're stalling, right? So there's like a next minute. These are easier questions because they're not regulations. This is more like science, which I whiz through. It's the other questions that are weather, fucking crazy. Regulations, that's where they get you. At which frequency must the anti-collision lights flash during nighttime operation? Anti-collision lights do not need to flash. The flash rate should be sufficient to avoid collision. The flashlight must be at least 2 flashes per minute. Probably second one. Yeah, because it has to be flashing all the time, but you have to, if you're flashing every 2 minutes, you're going to have a collision because no one's going to see it. It has to be flashing. These are regulation stuff though. 14 CFR Part 107 applies to public, civil, all. I mean, Part 107 you need as your license for all, right? For no, not all. Public, civil. I don't know. I don't get that because I need my Part 107. You need it, right? So I guess civilians, but the civilians are. These are the tricky questions because if you're a civilian, you're in public, right? But if you're in public, I don't know. So, but you can memorize these because these will all be on the test. So once you memorize them, you'll be okay. While operating a small unmanned aircraft, why can't they just say drone? While operating a small drone, you experience a flyaway and several people suffer injuries. Which of the following injuries require reporting to the FAA? An injury requiring overnight hospital stay, scrapes and cuts, bandage on site, minor bruises, anything that over exceeds thousands of dollars. So that would probably be the hospital stay. That's that one I know. That's why I always keep propeller guards on my drones because I'm not paying for someone to stay for a laceration. How should the control station backlighting be set for night flight? Backstation, I don't know. Oh, backlighting be set for the night flight as low as possible to maintain night vision. Set to pulsating mode. As low as possible because you don't want it to be like, you have to be like this. See, there. So I got one wrong. Now we go to the next one. Which crew member is required to be under the direct supervision of the remote pilot in command when operating a drone? Let's say. Which crew member is required to be under direct supervision? Person manipulating the controls. Which crew member is required? Say they're just tricky. Which crew member is required to be under the direct supervision of the remote pilot in command? Visual observer? Nope. Person manipulating controls. So that's a tricky one. I was going to say visual observer, but which person is needed to be under direct super? Okay, anyway. According to 14 CFR Part 107, an SUAS is an unmanned aircraft system weighing less than 55 pounds. Oh, sorry. This was a confusing one. Is it kilograms or pounds? Pounds. I think it is. Or kilograms. 55 pounds or less. Less than 55 pounds. See, that's confusing. Less than 55 pounds or 55 pounds or less. Wouldn't that be the stat? That's where they get you. All right. Which speed limit applies to operating? I would say 100 miles per hour. Yeah, you can't go faster than 100 miles per hour on the drone. Oh, welcome back to Everything That Glitches. Come on, reflector. Don't bail out on me now. Okay. You intend to conduct an unmanned aircraft operation 60 minutes past the end of evening civil twilight to inspect a flashing beacon atop a radio tower. To conduct this operation, you will be required to obtain certificates of waiver from the administrator, have functioning anti-collision lights, contact the nearest air traffic control. Nope. Have functioning anti-collision lights that can be seen from 3 statute miles away. Let's try another one. A professional wildlife photographer operates a drone from a moving truck to capture aerial images of migrating birds in remote wetlands. The driver of the truck does not serve any crew member role in the operation. Is the SUAS operation in compliance? Yes, it's in compliance with Part 107, I believe. As long as you have a driver, you're good to go. You just can't drive and fly at the same time, unless you have a Tesla, right? All right. But some of these questions are just confusing because they're not written in English. It's written like the freaking Bible. When using a small unmanned aircraft in a commercial operation, who was responsible for briefing the participants about emergency procedures? I would say pilot in command. Yeah, see, I didn't have to look at that, and I know that one I remember because Has your flying your, let's say, drone, just in case you don't know, SUAS means drone, valued at $1,000 over a home to photograph it for real estate sales purposes. The drone, which is SUAS, has a failure, causing it to fall onto an awning, causing some minor damage. The fair market value of the awning is $800, but it can be repaired for $400. What type of report is required? No report, because it's less than X amount of dollars. You learned that one, I believe. No report is required. See, because it didn't exceed the value amount. But if it goes over, I think, $800, then you have to report it to the FAA. But I wonder if they take into consideration depreciation. What if that's what they paid, but it's no longer worth that? So let's say, for example, I paid $100 for something, and then they're like, I crashed my drone into it, and then this is a year from now, and then they say, oh, you owe me $800, and I'll tell you what, I'll pay you what it's worth. And then I go on to Google and Amazon, and it says it's only worth $30. So then what, right? Are they going to go by his receipt from what he paid a year ago, or what the value is? That's a tricky question. I don't know. All right. Which of these operations must comply with 14 CFR Part 107? This was a tricky one. Civil? Okay. In accordance with 14 CFR Part 107, at what maximum altitude can you operate an SUAS when inspecting a tower? I believe it's 400 feet above its existing. Inspecting a tower with a top at 1,000 feet AGL at close, so I would within 100 feet. So you can go 400 feet over, so I would say 400 feet AGL. I mean 1,400. Yeah. So if you're within the proximity of something, you're allowed to. But I never do, because there's always like freaking planes or other objects, like it's just too high. I'm not comfortable with it. But I don't mind flying over buildings. Towers are tricky too, because sometimes they have guy wires, and it's just, maybe if I was out west, I'd probably be flying. Windmills. Okay, next question. Under which operational requirement would the unmanned aircraft be restricted to visual line of sight operations? If operating with DSB capabilities, if operating with standard remote identifications, if operating with remote identification broadcast module. Nope. If operating with the remote identification broadcast module. I would say without, but I guess it's with. That's why I chose the other one. But that one's confusing. In accordance with 14.107, except when within a 400-foot radius of a structure, at what maximum altitude can you operate? I guess this one's confusing. I'm not sure if it's 400 or 500 because I forget. 400. I'm gonna say it's 500, but I'm gonna see what happens when they say 4. It's 4. Because that one's tricky. Because you fly 400 feet over within the radius. So if there's a tower here, right? 400-foot radius. So if you stay within 400 feet of that object, and that object is X high, you can go 400 feet over that particular object. But I never do. So. I mean, you could, if you need to, which is great. You should. When may a remote pilot reduce the intensity of an aircraft flight during night flight? If it's obstructing someone, like, don't look into the light, don't be a moth. At no time may any lights of any be reduced to correct. When you don't, like, that one's a basic one. Reminds me of when I would cycle. I'd have my light shining, and some cyclists would be like, yo, what the fuck, get the light. And I'd be like, well, I can't compromise my safety for your comfort, because I have the light shining at that angle for me, so I could see in the road potholes and stuff. So if your drone light is bothering someone, tough shit luck for you. This regulation, you have to be able to see your drone at all time. You can't shut your light off. So I'm going to say at no time the lights of an SUAS be reduced in intensity at night. And oh no, when it's in the interest of safety to dim the aircraft lights. Interesting. I don't know. I wouldn't. You need if you can't see your drone, like, unless you have, I guess, a visual observer. But if I can't see my lights, if you can't see your lights, you can't see your drone. So you have questions like that that are trick questions when it is in the interest of safety to dim the aircraft lights. And if you have somebody like me that thinks I'm not dimming my lights, I need to see my drone. What if it crashes or someone walks by? Like, because if you're really low, let's say, for example, I'm low. This is how I'm thinking. I'm low, and then all of a sudden, I shut off my lights, and then you come jogging down the street because I'm taking off from the sidewalk. You run into the drone. You cut up your face because you ran into it. And why? Because I shut off my lights to try and be safe. And some of the questions are, you're safer when someone can see you and the drone. Not you, but just the drone. All right, let's try the next one. When an air traffic control clearance has been obtained, no remote pilot in command may deviate from the clearance unless that pilot obtains an amended clearance. The one exception to this regulation is when the clearance states at pilot's discretion an emergency. I guess since they're asking everyone to clear way, and they asked about the previous section was for your comfort, I would say emergency. Sometimes they do that back to back. Some of the questions are just relevant to the previous one. You're like, oh, it's the same as before. They're just asking it differently. Okay, an autonomous operation requires the following crew members: no person in control, no person in control and visual observer, no person in control, visual observer, person in control. I mean, this is a tricky question, because remote person in control, visual observer, which is fine, person manipulating controls. That would mean 3 people, right? Like, so I'm the person in control, but yet someone else is manipulating the controls, and then I have my visual observer. So I'm going to say it's the second one. I don't know, because all I need is myself, because I'm the person in control, and then you have your visual observer, someone to help, because you need that. Sometimes I do that a lot. I always have a visual observer. My friends, thankfully, they're here. No. Remote person in control, visual observer, person. That's 3 people. Why would you need an autonomous? Oh, I guess. I feel like that was like when you use Da Vinci or Drone Links. I don't know. I'll have to study more. All right. What should you do? See, and some of these you think are common sense. You're like, oh, 2 people, right? Because why need another person? Hold on, here, you do this, you do that, like 3 little monkeys. All right. So apparently that's how it works, but it's not. You've flown your drone. You might have a visual observer, but you're the person in control, right? And then apparently not according to the FAA. You have to have your visual controller, you're a person in control, and whatever. I don't know. All right, what should you do? So some of these, like, you would think logically make sense, but they don't, because they have their own answer. What should you do if there are high intensity pulsating lights in the area during a night flight? Give way, I presume. That means something's coming. Determine if they are turned on full strength. Ask them to be turned off. Use first person view. What should you do if there are high intensity pulsating lights in the area during the night? Ask him to turn them off. Could you please turn off your lights? I need to launch my drone. Determine if they are turned on to full strength. Let's see. Determine if they are turned on to full strength. That's a tricky one because my car is from 2017 and my high beams don't bother anyone, right? And so, but the newer cars have these standard lights, which feel like they're high beams, and you're like, are they high beams? Are they not? Okay, so I have to turn the, hi, excuse me, all your lights bright? Oh, is your name Karen? Okay, so like I said, some of these, you know, all right, let's see. Unless otherwise authorized, what is the maximum airspeed at which a person may operate an SUAS below 400 feet? Unless otherwise authorized, what is the maximum airspeed? 100 miles per hour. So they get you at knots. I'm like, knots? I like garlic knots. Like, what? Okay, what are operating? Oh, there are 97 questions on here. Wow. We'll see what I scored, and then I gotta go to bed. And then we'll continue next time. Let's see if I'm ready to get my refresher. Actually, you have to do the refresher here, and then do it with the FAA. And the FAA has another course, which is about 2 hours online. That's why you do prep. That's why you prep now. I would say a month. Give yourself a month. Some people take like a week, but a month or a week, whatever works for you. Everyone has different study pace. You are operating a 1,280 gram, 2.8 pound quadcopter for your own enjoyment. What FAA regulation is this SUAS operation subject to? I was going to say part 107, but as you see, that's wrong. That one I don't know. And I wish you could click it and it would give you the reason why. There's another one that does, though. Another online, another app that will explain to you why it's wrong, which is cool too. The person may not act as a crew member of a SUAS if alcoholic beverages have been consumed by that person within the preceding. So you had something to drink, I believe it's 12 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. So this is like, they didn't even write that in freaking English. The person, that's why they're so confusing. A person may not act as a crew member, right, of a SUAS if alcoholic beverages have been consumed by that person within the preceding 8 hours. So this is, let's say, how long must you wait before flying a drone after you've had an alcoholic beverage? 8 hours. Why can't they just, they don't want to do it that way, because then more people will get their Part 107 and pass. And that's why they do it that way. At least I think. I think it's like a form of systemic racism, because only the smart people will pass. Like who talks like that? Like literally, who the fuck talks like that? Okay. To satisfy medical requirements, all SUAS crew members must hold a valid third-class no, be free of any physical or mental condition that would interfere with the safe operation of the small unmanned aircraft. Yes, correct. So, and this happens when you launch before your flight's the second one. Before you fly, they ask you if you're feeling well, are you in a good mental state, are you having any trouble, whatever. And so that would be the second one. Because you can't be pilot in command if you're not at your full. I'll do 30 and then see what I scored. Which of the following operations is compliant with 14 CRF Part 107? Remote pilot in command is driving a moving vehicle. Well, no, you can't be pilot in command and driving a moving vehicle. Some of them you can just read the first sentence and be like, no. Remote pilot in command is a passenger on an aircraft in a flight while operating, possibly. Remote pilot in command as passenger in a moving boat while operating in an unpopulated area. That one. Okay. Where can someone with a can't see. When can someone with a marijuana conviction apply for a remote pilot certificate? I think you have to wait. I forget, a year or 18 months. Probably a year. That would be disastrous if they made you wait 18 months. But I forget. It's one or the other. 18 months, a year. I've never had any marijuana convictions, but a year? 1 year. Yeah, because I would hate to do that to someone. Have them wait a year, especially when marijuana is legal, right? So that question should not even be there. Like considering if you live in New Jersey or New York, does an SUAS equipped with ADSB meet the requirements for remote identification? I believe yes. Always? No. Okay. So refer to figure 78. You have been contracted to inspect towers located approximately 4 nautical miles south of Saug's Gateway. These are, I hate these. These are good though. These are fun. Airport operating an unmanned aircraft. What is the maximum altitude above ground level AGL that you are authorized to operate over the top of the towers? So figure 78. 4 nautical miles south, so which would be this way. Of Saug's Airport. Now I gotta find the there it is. So Gateway. There it is, South Gateway, 4 nautical miles south, which would be down. So now we got to find the towers. This is where the book comes in, because then you can actually see where 4 nautical miles is. So there's the airport, but now I got to find the towers. Actually, let's scroll up. So that's 10. Between here and here is 10. What about there? There that is. See, I can see from here. South City, where are the towers though? See? See, there are towers here. See that? The towers there, that's north. Right? And South's gate, the gateway is below. But I don't see any towers. I'm gonna say. $800. Whoops. like, it's almost time. So the trick to these maps is to find where they're looking, right? So we have 802, right? So we know that we can fly 400 feet over an existing structure. So there has to be a structure that you're going to fly over that's something N2, right? So then we have to see, but I don't see it. Oh. Oh, it's right there. My eyes are killing me. I can't see without my glasses. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Which of the following individuals may possess an application for a Part 107 remote pilot certificate with a SUAS rating? Remote piloting command. Designated pilot. Oh, wait. Which of the following individuals may process, I thought it said possess, process, the proctor, the person giving the exam, the examiner. See, you gotta make sure you read it. If you wear glasses, wear your glasses, otherwise you're gonna read the word wrong. Under what conditions may objects be dropped from a drone? An emergency, I guess with permission, if permission is received? No. If precautions are taken? I guess in an emergency? No. If precautions are taken to avoid injury or damage to persons or property on the surface. Now this one I got wrong, but this one's confusing because they have these regulations that say if you attach anything to your drone, it's got to be secure. And if it's not secure, then it's dangerous. But now if you have a question that says, if everything's okay, and then you can drop anything you want from your drone as long as nobody gets hurt. But I hurt somebody. Next question. A small aircraft must be operated in a manner which does not endanger the life or property of another, requires more than one. I would say the first one never exceeds. I would say the first one. Yeah, some of them make sense and some of them don't. Like the one, if you read the manual, they stress the fact it's forbidden. Make sure everything is attached to your drone correctly. There should be no loose or moving parts. And then you get a question like that, and it says it's okay as long as it's safe. That's why sometimes some of the stuff is confusing. You said yes, but now it's no, and it's no when it's yes. So a lot of it isn't as straightforward as you think. The basic weather minimums for operating an SUAS up to 400 feet, HEL limit R. That one I don't know. The basic weather minimums. Oh, so how far must you be able to see your drone, right? And let's say, I guess bad weather. I think it's between clear of clouds and 2 mile visibility, 900-foot ceiling, maybe the first one. Yeah, 900-foot ceiling. So you have to be able to see your drone for 3 miles. Yet, I don't even know if I can see I don't think I've ever flown my drone 3 miles, but that one I remember. You wish to start a local delivery business using an SUAS to drop small packages at the front door of customer. The customer's residence is not always within visual line of sight, VLOS, of the remote pilot and control located at the delivery facility. Under which circumstances would this be authorized? With a waiver from the FAA? Well, I guess Jeff Bezos, if you got money, you can do whatever you want with your drone. By utilizing a vehicle now, there is currently no way to do this. There was a way. Amazon was doing it. I would say waiver, but watch them say the bottom one. Nope. Because remember, Amazon had some delivery drop ships of their drones, and I don't know what happened with that. So that's the bottom one, like I said. See, some of these questions, you're like, oh, I would say with a waiver. And the reason why I chose with a waiver was because Amazon was doing it, right? And they were dropping stuff with their drones, doing deliveries, right? So I said, oh, I guess with a waiver because it can be done. But apparently, no. There's currently no way to do this. So it's some of these questions you can't base on real life knowledge or experience. A civil small unmanned aircraft operating under Part 107 is permitted to have dual registration, operate only if possessing a UAS. Yeah, I would say operate if possessing either a UAS. Yeah, I would. No, you can't operate just because you have a foreign registration. The U.S. it has. I would say no. Have dual restrictions? No. Operate if possessing either a U.S. registration or a foreign registration certificate. I didn't know that. I thought that you need your Part 107s. I guess that means if you have an international license, it's transferable. Interesting. Under which operational condition may you be approved to fly without remote identification capability? I think, see this question, I think you need remote ID now, right? It's like mandatory. If the operation is being conducted in an FAA recognized aviation area outside line of sight. If the operation is being conducted, maybe research. Yeah, so that's the only way. So if it's regulation, the only way you can't avoid regulation is if you're doing a test. That one I know. Whose sole task during the operation is to watch pilot in command? I mean, the visual observer, sorry. Visual observer. As soon as they said watch, whose job is it to watch? Alright, last one. Let's grade it and see what I got. No way. Grade quiz. Not bad. Fair. But I would say I would pass that part. Now remember, when you take your Part 107, it's a combination of many questions. Many questions that you guys didn't get to see, which means that next time. I wish Apex was here. They would help me. They would tell me they can't see anything, but my chat is live in that window. So what I was supposed to do was close the big camera. Here. See? So that you can see the questions of the day. But yeah, you can see this was them. I can exit it. I'll do this one next time. Next live session. And this is the one that comes with the book, which is really cool. I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake my kids up earlier at 6:30. Let me put this away, put that away. And thanks for watching. If you watched, if not, it's okay. It's one of those nights